Mutual of Omaha, why you should do business with us. First of all, we're brand recognition. Mutual of Omaha is very well known out in the field. You mentioned Mutual of Omaha, they're going to mention Mutual of Omaha to the senior market. They're going to tell you they know this company. They know this company's been around a very long time. We've been strong, stable, and secure for over 100 years. Cindy Burks, who's on the phone with me as well. We come to you from Omaha, Nebraska, where the corporate office of Mutual of Omaha is located. Along with Cindy and myself, I'm going to give you 3 800 numbers to keep handy. Cindy and I are always here to help you, are always, if you need anything, reach out to us. But if you cannot reach us, there's a sales support desk, and then you have access to the underwriting call center. And if there's any technical difficulties on the e-app, you have an 800 number to iPipeline, where that e-app is created, and that's their technical desk. I'm going to talk about one of our simplified issue products today, but don't forget all of our other ones that we have. And then you need quoting tools, you need application tools to help you make your sales on those great products. Again, brand recognition. Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. That is something that everyone that knows us out in the field will relate. Oh, Mutual of Omaha, I know that show on Sunday nights right before the Wonderful World of Disney. It was a show back then, and actually we're bringing it back to television. So Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, you'll hear about that show. If there's any golfers on the phone, we sponsor some famous golfers as well. So the brand recognition is out there in the field, and people will tell you, oh yeah, Mutual of Omaha. We are a strong, stable, and secure company. We are a mutual company. We are owned by our policyholders. It is very important that we remain strong, stable, and secure. And here you can see our ratings from AM Best, Moody's Investors, and S&P Global. So those 800 numbers I told you I was going to provide for you. Sales support. Sales support is a one-stop shop. It is a pre-sales desk. Many, many years of experience on this desk. They can help you with the producer website. They can help you with the questions. If you see any marketing materials on this presentation today, they can help you order some of those. And if you have any e-app questions, they can help you with that as well. The underwriting call center. This is the 800 number to the underwriting call center. You have access to our underwriters. The product that we'll talk about today, IUL Express, is a simplified issue product. What do I mean by simplified issue? I mean no blood, no urine, no paramed. Knock out questions on the application. We run an MIB. What is an MIB? An MIB is a Medical Information Bureau report. And we also run a pharmaceutical report. So even though we don't run any lab work or we don't get a paramedical exam, we run those 2 reports. So all questions, knockout questions on the application, all information given to us or given to you by your clients must be honest and truthful information. iPipeline, e-app, that's the technical support desk if you have any issues with the e-app. But then you also have Cindy and myself, and Cindy can put our contact information in the chat if you would for me, please, Cindy. And you always have access to us as well. Again, simplified issue, no blood, no urine, no paramed. Yes, the quick issue means yes to getting paid faster, and everybody loves to get paid faster. Our number one simplified issue product on the simplified desk is the Living Promise Final Expense. And I know, that's a great product as you come into your annual enrollment period. I know you can't talk to clients, for 48 hours on another product or another any other type of insurance, but there's a lot of agents that leave money on the kitchen table, by, not telling those clients, hey, are you interested in, do you have your final expenses together? Well, if you don't, hey, can I come back and talk to you, in a couple of days, and we can talk about final expense. Mutual of Omaha has a great product. or, and I always like to pair the Children's Whole Life up with that product. Why? Because, the Living Promise is final expense. You're usually talking to the senior market, and some of your clients might be grandparents. Grandparents can take that product out on their grandchildren and don't have to have the parents sign that application. So there's 2 additional sales you might be not thinking that you could get. And if you go back and just mention some, you might be 2 additional sales plus any of the Medicare sales that you have made, before talking to them about Living Promise and Children's Whole Life. The other one's Term Life Express. Term Life Express is another great product. It is a true term 10, 15, 20, and 30-year product. We have living benefits on this product, but this product is also popular because we offer a return of premium on our Term Life Express. It's offered for ages 18 through 50, and it's offered on the 30-year return on the 30-year Term Life Express guaranteed term. But today we're going to talk about, I always tell people it's our youngest of our simplified issue family, but it's our mightiest. It's one of a kind product out there. We're pretty proud of it. Actually, this product's only 3 years old come November. And it is truly a simplified Index Universal Life Express product. Index Universal Life. It has the ability to accumulate cash value. Now, this product, along with Term Life Express and Living Promise, is available for our automated underwriting. And what is that? Automated underwriting is when you use the e-application, you go through the whole process, answer all the questions, you get to the end, the client signs the app, the agent signs the app, you hit submit, and you're going to be able to tell your client if they're approved, declined, or the application's been referred. Now, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be able to tell your clients that, hey, guess what? Great news. You've been approved for the Living Promise product. You've been approved for the Term Life Express policy, or you've been approved for IUL Express. Or unfortunately, we can't. It says you're declined, but you know what? You will find out why, and we'll go from there. So automated underwriting is available on these 3 products. When you use the e-app. Quoting options. I hope everyone on this phone has our mobile quoting tool. It's a phenomenal tool, and it's free app for your mobile device. And it's there right at your fingertips. And then if you want a more illustrative, descriptive illustration, you would have to use our WinFlex Web. Then, of course, we do still have paper applications, but we always like the agents to use iGo eApp, and I'll let you know a little benefit on doing that. So let's get into the Index Universal Life Express product. This product does use the same application as the Term Life Express. The only difference is we split up the issue ages. On the Term Life Express, it's 18 through 70. Tobacco or non-tobacco, but on the IUL Express, we split it up between non-tobacco and tobacco, 18 through 70 for non-tobacco and 18 through 65 for tobacco. The age and face amounts are the same as Term Life Express. The max is 300,000 up to age 50, 250 for age groups 51 through 60, and then 150 for ages 61 plus. The risk class are standard tobacco, standard non-tobacco. That is it. It's the standard risk class. This product is an index product, so you have index strategies, 100% participation rate, higher participation rate, and lower participation rate. I will tell you that the 100% participation rate is the most common one that is used. Remember, no blood, no urine, no paramed. We do a pharmaceutical check. We run an MIB. We might have to do a MVR, which is a motor vehicle report for younger age groups. And we might do a phone interview. And then on age group 61 plus, we do a lapse history check. We do have a bill chart that we go by, and you have access to that bill chart along with a drug exclusion list that lists some medications that do not qualify for this product. And you have access to those 2 things, and I will show you where you can find them very easily. You know, the basics of this product, it's permanent life insurance solution that doesn't require medical exams or lengthy health inquiries. Besides the death benefit, in addition to the death benefit, This product has the potential to accumulate cash value. That cash value is can be either on the fixed rate or it can be on the index rate. And the index rate is based off of the S&P 500. Now, we do not invest the client's money in the S&P 500. The credited interest rate is based off of the performance of the S&P 500. We have a little saying that goes upside potential, downside protection. This product has a 0% floor. So as you have seen more times than we want to see, that the S&P 500 has been down. But no worries, because this product has a 0% floor. They can't go below zero. So, we like to say zero is their hero, because, they don't get anything, but yet they don't feel the impact of that negative rating either. When it's up, the client has upside potential. Okay. That cash value that has the potential to accumulate on this product can help that client in the future either reduce or stop their future premium payments. They can call in years later and say, okay, on my cash value, how many more years does that my cash value, carry my policy out? Or or can I reduce my premium payments and use some of my cash value to help with with my policy. That cash value can help extend the policy's death benefit or allow your clients to reduce or stop their future premium payments. Who did we design this product for? Why do we design this product? Clients looking for permanent coverage at affordable rate, first of all. So clients who are looking for permanent coverage but don't want to go sit in the doctor's office, don't want to be pricked by a needle, don't want to have all those lengthy health exams. Clients who are looking for, final expense. And now you're probably looking at me scratching your head or giving me weird looks saying, you just said you had a great final expense product in the Living Promise. We do. That is a great product. But what if you have healthy clients who want more than $40,000, which is the max on our Living Promise product? And maybe you want to offer them a little bit more. Maybe you want to offer them a product that has some more perks to it. Look at the IUL Express. It might be a better product for them. Parents with young children at home to replace a lost income, don't forget that that accumulation value could be used for, maybe you need, some cash on down the road, or someone who purchased a new home. Well, we tend to say our Term Life Express is a mortgage product. Protect the mortgage, protect the family, protect the insured against any health surprises because it has the living benefit riders to it. Well, the IUL Express can do all of that because yes, the IUL Express does have the living benefit riders as well as just like the Term Life Express. But you know what? It can protect the client against any health surprises. It can protect the mortgage, protect the family. If something happens to, the husband or wife or whoever the main income source is because of the death benefit. But on the IUL Express, it's permanent coverage and it has that ability to accumulate cash value. And then again, cover the individuals who want coverage issued quickly. How does this policy work? The client decides what death benefit they want, and then the client starts paying the premiums. And those premiums go two ways. Those premiums go to start paying the life insurance charges, policy charges, the insurance protection, etc. But then part of that premium goes towards to building that accumulation value. And again, remember that accumulation value is what earns the interest, either on the fixed rate, if they choose the fixed declared rate at whatever time they take out the policy, or the index rate, which is based off of the S&P 500 performance. And as we know, as what happens as the client gets older on a life insurance policy, the cost of life insurance, the charges start going up. So the client's premium that they were paying at the very beginning no longer covers that life insurance and policy charges. But this is where they want to make sure their accumulation value is sufficient enough, because that accumulation value helps keep the premium affordable for the client throughout the lifetime. Because we start taking money out of the accumulation value to help cover those costs. So you always want to make sure that accumulation value is sufficient enough to help with those charges as they increase as that insured gets older. You know, again, this policy has no cost riders, living benefit riders, terminal, chronic, and critical illness, a waiver of surrender for partial withdrawal, a guaranteed insurability rider, and a lapse guard rider. What is a lapse guard rider? The lapse guard rider is, so this policy has the ability to accumulate cash value. That cash value has the potential to let those insured take out tax-free loans. As long as the policy remains in good standing, as long as the policy is paid up, the premiums are paid, and it meets the definition of life insurance, those loans remain tax-free, right? What happens if that policy lapses? What happens if the policy is not in good standings anymore? Who's going to be coming knocking on the door because those were tax-free loans at that time? The lapse guard rider helps prevent that from happening, because if that was to happen, those loans and that could become a taxable event for the insured. Okay, so that's what that is. It also has 4 cost riders that are available for purchase, and these are the 4 cost riders that are available for purchase at the time of issue. Again, they are cost riders, so there's a cost to them, so it would add to the premium, to the initial premium. The living benefit riders, terminal, chronic, and critical. Now, these are built in at no cost. So if the insured never has to use these, that's great. They're never charged for them. But again, protect the insured against any health surprises. You know, if they are told that they have 12 months or less life expectancy and they have some unexpected expenses, they might want to exercise the terminal illness living benefit rider. Or the chronic illness, if they can't perform 2 of the 6 ADLs for 90 consecutive days and they need supervision or they need help, doing those activities of daily living, the chronic illness living benefit rider. Or if they're diagnosed with 1 or more of these conditions in 12 months, they can exercise the critical illness living benefit rider. Now, I said that they are not, there's no cost for them up front, but there is, how are these calculated? And really quick here, they're calculated. The insured can accelerate up to 80% of their death benefit, and that is the max on all 3 riders, the terminal, critical, and chronic illness rider. And so the max is 80%. And then we charge an actuarial adjustment, which is configured back at the company when we get the requested, and then there's $100 administrative fee. When that actuarial adjustment number is configured, we take that amount and the $100 and we take that out of the requested amount. So in this instance, on the terminal illness, you see that the actuarial adjustment is $3,600 and the administrative fee is $100. So that $3,700 is taken out of the $80,000, and we tell that insured his total benefit on the terminal illness rider that is offered is $76,300. We send him the check if he decides to accept that for $76,300, and he can pay for unexpected expenses. Now, he still has $20,000 remaining in his IUL policy. On the critical and chronic illness, it works a little bit differently because it's based off of life expectancy given. So you see those different years of life expectancy up there. And so you see the different amounts in the actuarial adjustment. The $100 administrative fee still applies, and the 80% is the max still on the amount that can be accelerated. Okay. The guaranteed insurability rider is another rider that's built in. And it's, if the insured gets married, adoption of an insured child, or the birth of an insured child, a 3rd policy anniversary date, they can choose to increase the specified amount up to 90 days following any of these life events. The other built-in rider is a waiver of charges for partial withdrawal and liquidity rider. This is a universal life product. It has a 14-year surrender penalty. But how many people do we know in the past couple of years have been hospitalized, confined to a nursing home, or become unemployed and received unemployment, or they're disabled now, or face the death of a spouse or minor dependent, or their physical damage resident, their main resident has physical damage of $50,000 or more, or they undergone a transplant surgery. We probably know someone that falls in one of these categories because of COVID. I mean, you know, the pandemic, how many people become unemployed, how many people have become disabled. If an insured has to liquidate their policy, has to take a partial withdrawal because of they have unexpected expenses because of any of these life events within the first 14 years of the policy, we will waive that surrender penalty, any waiver surrender charges, if this happens. Okay. The application process, you know, it runs just like the Term Life Express. And I am happy to say that 95% of the applications we get in the home office are sold on the Easy Solve method. And we'll go through what that is here in a minute. So, you know, this is an IUL product, so we need a signed illustration, but we're very happy to say we have kind of an easy process for that now. But, you know, you go through the IUL Express packet, answer all the questions, and the policy, when it's complete and approved and everything, that policy is delivered to the client these days. But you, as the agent, receive a PDF of that policy output. And that policy output, you also receive an email from your underwriter. Please make sure you open all emails from underwriting at Mutual of Omaha, because it will tell you if there's delivery requirements needed. Now, on a NIC compliant product, which this is, you know, there could be a signed illustration needed. There could be an amendment that we amended the app and it could be needed. We cannot draft the premium. We cannot put the policy in force. We cannot pay out commissions on a policy, on this policy, unless all delivery requirements are satisfied. So you want to make sure you pay attention to any emails that come through from the underwriting team. Illustration. There's two ways to run this product. You can use your mobile quoting tool. I told you that was a very handy tool. And what you can run on this mobile quoting tool is the Easy Solve method. But if you want a more advanced solve, if you want to see what the cash value looks like, you can run that on Winflex Web. Now, what is Easy Solve? I said 95% of the applications that come into the home office are sold, IUL Express are sold on the Easy Solve method. It's quoting made simple. It's level death benefit, 100% participation. That's it. There's nothing fancy about doing anything. There's no additional riders. There's no premium variation because, you know, it's no crediting strategies. It's 100% participation and level death benefit. 95% of the IULs, IULEs that are sold on the Easy Solve method. Now, when you sell the Easy Solve method and you do the e-application, the Easy Solve illustration is now, as of May 2022 of this year, is integrated in that e-app. So when the client signs that e-app, they also sign that Easy Solve application. We are very proud of that. It's a very handy process to have. But if you do an illustration on Winflex because you wanted to divide up the premium allocation, you would need a full illustration, and this is what the signature page looks like. We would need that full illustration with you and the client's signature. The tools that help you grow sales. I want everybody to write this down. mutualofomaha.com/simple, a no login website. It is phenomenal. It has marketing materials. It has training videos on it. It is awesome. Awesome website. It has these marketing materials. 4 simple steps to sell an IUL Express. It has our product guide. It has a highlight sheet. It has a product brochure that you can use. The highlight sheet and the product brochure you can use with the client, but I have something even better you can use with the client. I have a client approved video that you can show your clients on this product. I had an AMBA agent trying to proposing this to a school teacher, which I know that's a big part of your clientele. And she was just questioning it. And they called me and I said, get the video out, show her the 6-minute video. And she did. And the client bought it. She's like, I understand this now. I understand what you were trying to tell me. She goes, phenomenal video. She goes, thank you. There's also a producer training video. I don't know about you, Cindy, but I still watch this video, once in a great while, just to keep up on everything and just to make sure, I have everything, because we have a lot of products. But you have the training video for yourself as the agent, and you have that client approved video. These are available on that mutualofomaha.com/simple. Mobile quotes. If you don't have that mobile quoting tool, this is how you get it. You go to your quote, you go to your Apple or your Google Play, whatever device you have, and you hunt for Mutual of Omaha quotes for sales professionals, and you download it. You can set your preferences, and it's just not the IUL Express that you can quote. You can quote, if you sell our long-term care product, if you sell our Medicare supplement product, if you sell our Critical Advantage product, which is another great product that you might add on to your Medicare sales. Cancer and heart attack and stroke. You can quote these on the mobile quoting tool, and then you also have the WinFlex Web. And this just shows you how to get that WinFlex Web application, or go to the WinFlex Web and how to get that tool. Electronic applications, you submit them electronically. They're in good order. You have up-to-date forms. You can accelerate the process and payment process. You can track your apps from start to finish, validate your apps in the field, and you can use it even in front of your client. All you have to do is turn your device over and have them sign there right in person. But, we have training videos on how to complete our e-apps as well on that mutualofomaha.com/simple website. And you can watch how to do an e-app on the IUL Express, the Living Promise, the Term Life Express.